Hello, nerds. Welcome to another video. I got on Soulforge. So, if you don't know what Soulforge SMP is, I would not blame you, because I hadn't, never heard of it myself until now. But it's an SMP, like other SMPs. Also, don't question this structure. Don't question it. Anyways, Soulforge SMP is like other SMPs, but it has some unique things. For one thing, it has a cooldown on ender pearls. Not sure that was needed, but it does. We have apparently an 20-second cooldown on ender pearls, so that's an interesting twist. But I mean, normally I would never use ender pearls hardly at all. But here, I'm gonna have to step up my game a little bit. That's kind of what this episode's about. The other twists, the major twists, SMP that are different are these effects. They have the mace effect, the forge effect, and the effect that I don't know the name of. Essentially, these effects do have something to do with their names, one of which I forget. But anyways, the first effect is the mace effect. Essentially, whoever grabs a heavy core first gets the mace effect. They are the only people who can have a mace in their hotbar. You can have a mace in your inventory, but you can't wield it. I'm not quite sure how that works, but they have mods here, which I don't really understand. But I absolutely love mods, so that's great. Then, the next two effects. One of them is the effect that I don't know the name of, but it's the first person to hold the Ender Dragon egg, and they get this effect, and it allows you to hold netherite tools in your hotbar and weapons. So yeah, I don't remember the name of that one. The last effect is the Forge effect, and it's the first person to hold an elytra, or equip an elytra, actually, I believe. Anyways, the first person to equip an elytra gets the Forge effect. The Forge effect allows you to wear netherite armor. Now, these effects are rather interesting. Essentially, if you kill someone with the effect, you get the effect. AKA, you kill someone with the mace effect, you can wield the mace as well. You kill someone with the forge effect, you can wear netherite armor. Congratulations. Also, apparently, if the person dies for some reason, the effect will transfer to someone else, unless there is no one else online, in which case you just keep it. So that's some interesting stuff right there. You may be wondering how I got on this SMP and what this video's subject is really about. Well, to answer the first question, I basically asked one of the members if I could get in, and he talked to the owner, so now I'm in. Let's just say there were some decision makers who were very confused why I was there and didn't really like that they weren't consulted. But don't you think that the owner should be able to handle applications too? I mean, he kind of literally owns the server. I don't know. I don't know why they thought. I don't know why they were thinking like that. But yeah. Anyways, the thing was, I kind of accidentally hyped myself up to be more powerful than I really was by a fair shot, not an insanely massive shot, not like it was super important or anything crazy. Behold my crazy house. Not like it was like super big or anything. I was just talking about the old days, which, to be fair, everything I did say about the old days, that's all true. I have won multiple 1v4s, and back in my day, I used to be able to win 1v2s pretty easily. But yeah, let's just say that was years ago. I kind of got that good, like... He's still gonna be shooting at me. Okay, no. Anyways, I got that good both on handheld and on the computer. But let's just say both of them have kind of been nerfed. It's like I used to be super powerful, and then I've been nerfed for so long that I've just become used to being weak. Not to say that I'm not a threat or anything. I still am a good planner. But I was hyping myself up to be actually dangerous. And the thing is, I'm not even sure if I can be as dangerous as I was talking about. Because, as I said before, I have been nerfed, like, by 1 billion. Because okay, let's just, I'm gonna explain some things here. I, like, go around from place to place very constantly throughout the week. I basically live in 3 separate places at the same time, or at different times throughout the week. I essentially, like most of the week, I'm at one house, and let's just say this place does not have very good internet at all. It's actually not bad, I guess. It's only second baddest. It's only second worst. But, it's still not great. But it's good enough for me to fight, at least. I can still play while I'm there, and that's the majority of the week. But I'm not a big enough threat unless I'm, like, super skilled there. AKA, I needed a training arc. And then the other 2 places I'm at the rest of the week are either my dad's house or my grandma's. And let's just say my grandma's, incidentally, is like the most overpowered internet. Like it's where I am right now. And let's just say I am a serious. If I get to my old strength again, I'm going to probably be the biggest threat on this server while I'm at my grandma's. The power of the grandma. I don't know, I'm weird. I don't know. Anyways, the season 2, which is the one I'm going to be in, doesn't start until the end of April. Or, well, maybe not the actual end of April, but, basically next Saturday. That's a long time. Well, no, it's not really, but I thought it was going to start this Saturday. And I was kind of frustrated when I found that out initially. But now I kind of realize, hey, that's actually really good for me. Because now I have a whole another week to train and upgrade my skills. Anyways, I decided to start training so I could get better at PvP, because I needed to increase my PvP skills either way. I'm still incredibly out of shape. Eventually I got frustrated, because let's just say there's some controls that are so stinking hard to, like, master, and specifically I forget which one I was using. I believe it was the maybe directional arrows and touchscreen, or maybe it was the joystick and touchscreen. Whatever it was. Oh crap, zombie. Anyways, I realized if I want to get as good as a PC player, or even be able to keep up with one, it's gonna take me like a whole year to remaster that kind of combat. And there was a time when I would destroy PC players on a handheld device. Yeah, that time was a long time ago. That was like 5 years ago. I heard a strange noise. I was like, what's that noise? Sounds like a snake. If I didn't know better. I don't know, maybe it's error. But enough of this. I'm getting off topic again. Editing me is gonna kill me. Anyways, so I changed up the controls. I changed the controls to this. You may not actually be able to, like, see them clearly enough. Here. I changed them to this because, specifically this button right here. Essentially, it allows me to spam hit, like, clicking, basically. Also, in first person. See, in first person it comes with a crosshair. And as you can see, it allows me to really pinpoint my moves, whereas before I had to tap all over the screen. Which, granted, makes it kind of difficult. This thing makes it kind of difficult sometimes. But honestly, if you ask me, if I'm at the top of my game, it's a lot easier to like fully control that than fully control a touch screen where I can hit anywhere. The tap time is a lot quicker, so I get way more clicks per second, which means I can hit a lot quicker. And in Bedrock, clicks per second is like everything in PvP. Like, if you don't have good clicks per second, there are some players out there who will destroy you in seconds. I used to play on this server called Asteroid Kit PvP. I think it's actually still up today. And basically, the people there are like master PvPers or auto clickers. But anyway, all the actual PvPers, they're like the best of the best Bedrock PvPers. Maybe not quite, but they're about as good as you're as good as you're gonna get, probably. And I had to go head to head with a lot of them. Let's just say it took. I might be on the higher end, or I might have used to be on the higher end of PvP in Bedrock, but in that server, I was definitely more or less on the bottom curve. Oh crap, the zombie has better hit tactics than me. No. No. Oh, I can't run. That would explain why I'm so slow. What's that? It's a baby zombie. I'm cooked. No. So much fun. I should have stayed on that tree. Stupid! Another showcase of my intense levels of stupidity. What are you talking about? I totally didn't almost lose a fight to it. Get off. How's the zombie even here? Get out, man. This stupid zombie is gonna keep coming, isn't he? I'll give him this, he's persistent. Anyways, I totally didn't lose to that other zombie and then move all the way over here. Totally not. Okay, I did. I admit it. I failed. Failure! Dude, I'm just like the you can basically okay, I ruined that. I ruined all the comedy that was in that phrase. You could basically summarize me as the wannabe versions of multiple YouTubers. Like Steven, and Technoblade and stuff. Clappers, all of that. It's like I'm the off-brand version of all these other YouTubers. And I'm the very cheap garbage version of all the off-brand YouTubers. And okay, the creeper that tears it. My monologue. Anyways, as I was monologuing, well, I wasn't monologuing, I guess I was really just talking. Okay, anyways, I've been getting off subject for a while here. I switched to these controls, but I obviously needed time to master them. And, yeah, I'm not very used to these. I'm still not fully adjusted, but I'm more or less adjusted. I tried a couple different games to train my, I don't know, my different skill sets. I tried, for instance, survival games, because I thought maybe that'll be a good place, and then proceeded to survive most of one game and then die in the deathmatch because I was stupid and inexperienced with the controls. Then I decided, you know what, this takes too long and I don't even have a guarantee of getting in a good fight where I learn a lot. So I swapped over to CubeCraft because Lifeboat doesn't have a dual function. They don't have, well, I mean, maybe they have dual function, but they don't have duels. So I swapped over to CubeCraft duels and started doing some 1v1s because I needed to develop skills. And that was probably one of the quickest ways to do it. So I was doing that stuff. And I did get a little bit more used to the controls. I even started playing mind games with this one dude because he kind of started realizing, oh wow, this guy's garbage. And then I kind of turned the tables around on him when I beat him in a one-on-one shootout. And he wasn't bad. He was actually pretty good. I don't know how I kept up with him at all, period. But anyways, enough of this. Why is the screen so dark? I need light. Okay, there we go. We have light now. So anyways, that's pretty much my entire journey for now. Do not fear, I have a plan for what comes next. But I essentially need to spend the next week training because there are quite a few problems that I'm probably going to run into in the next week, possibly. Or maybe not. I don't know, maybe everything will go fine. But let's be honest, things never go perfect for me, like, ever. Especially when I need them to. That seems to be how things work for me. You know what would work out perfectly for me is if you subscribed.